This is English time. In this lesson, we will be learning the simple past tense. We are going to explore how we use this verb tense to talk about actions that happened in the past. But what exactly is the simple past tense? Well, it's quite simple. The simple past tense is a special way we talk about things that have already happened. It's like taking a step back in time to describe actions that are now finished. Imagine you're looking at old photographs. Each picture represents a moment from the past, right? In the same way, the simple past tense lets us create a mental snapshot of a past event or action. We use it to recount stories, share our past experiences, and understand historical events. So, if you want to talk about something before now, you will need to know how to use the simple past tense. Don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. Throughout this lesson, I will break it down step by step and show you how to create sentences in the simple past tense. By the end, you will be a pro at talking about the past with ease. So, let's get started. We will learn how to form sentences, ask questions, and even use time expressions to make our stories more interesting. The simple past tense is a fantastic tool for sharing the past with others. I'll show you how to use it confidently. To form the simple past tense for regular verbs, it's quite straightforward. You just add ed to the base form of the verb. For instance, walk becomes walked and talk becomes talked. It's almost like performing a magical transformation on the verb. But here's the twist. Not all verbs follow this simple rule. Some verbs are irregular and have their own unique past tense forms, and these need to be memorized. For example, go changes to went and eat turns into ate. It may seem tricky, but with practice, you will get the hang of it. Creating negative sentences. So, how do we make negative sentences in the simple past? It's simple too. You just add did not or didn't for short before the base form of the verb. For instance, I did not watch TV yesterday, or she did not eat pizza last night, or she didn't eat pizza last night. Forming questions. And what happens? To create questions in the simple past, we start with did, then the subject, and finally the base form of the verb. For example, did you play soccer on Saturday? Or did he go to the concert last week? We also start questions with was and were. For instance, was he absent yesterday? Were they present for the meeting? Using time expressions. To make your stories more interesting, you can use time expressions to specify when the action took place. Common time expressions include yesterday, last week, and in 1990. These help to create a clear timeline for your story. Now let's practice a bit. Fill in the blanks. He blank to the store. I blank my homework yesterday. Blank they at the party last night. So the answers are he went to the store. I completed my homework yesterday. Were they at the party last night? Right? So it's practice time. Let's fill in the blanks with the right form of the verb in the simple past. Here are your exercises. For the first one, what do you think it is? She blank eat pizza last night. Exercise number 2. They blank play soccer on Saturday. And finally, exercise 3. He blank visit his grandparents last summer. Take a moment to fill in the blanks. You may pause the video here. Alright, let's see how you did. Great job if you got these right. The simple past is all about putting actions in the past. Keep practicing and you'll get even better at it. So the answers are: she ate pizza last night. They played soccer on Saturday. He visited his grandparents last summer. So great job if you got this right. Let's continue practicing with a few more exercises. Are you ready? They blank read a great book last night. I blank go to the beach last summer. And the last one, exercise 6. She blank watched a fantastic movie yesterday. Go ahead and fill in the blanks. Please pause the video if you want to. Now let's check your answers. Well done if you got these right. So the answers are: they read a great book last night. I went to the beach last summer. She watched a fantastic movie yesterday. So let's simplify the importance of the simple past tense now. The simple past tense helps us talk about things that already happened. It's like a time machine for your words, taking you back in time to share stories about what you did. When you use the simple past, it's clear that you are talking about the past, not the present or future. So it makes your message easy to understand and avoids any confusion. In school and at work, you need to use the simple past tense to discuss past research, history, or past accomplishments. Using it correctly is important for getting your point across. Stories and movies. Authors and movie makers use the simple past to tell exciting stories and create engaging plots. It's like a storytelling tool. When you read old documents, books, or history lessons, the simple past tense helps you grasp what happened in the past. If you're learning English, mastering the simple past tense is a big step in speaking and writing well. In everyday talks with friends or family, the simple past tense helps you share stories, discuss past experiences, and make plans based on what happened before. If you're writing in a diary or sharing your life story, the simple past tense lets you put events in order. The simple past tense is used in literature and poetry to set the mood, describe events, and create beautiful words. In short, the simple past tense is like a time-traveling tool for your language. It helps you share stories, understand history, and speak and write well in English. It is used by authors, students, workers, and anyone who wants to talk about the past. And that brings us to the end of our simple past lesson. Remember, it's all about sharing stories from the past. Whether you're sharing your own experiences or listening to others, practice is the key to mastering this essential tense. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your questions or comments below. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.